Everything that comes to us in life comes through some type of relationship. Everything. If you think about it, your whole life is based on relationships. Your job, your friends, your family, they're all relationships. If you're like me, a person of faith, your faith in God is a relationship. That's why I say that everything that comes to us in life comes through some type of relationship. But it's not enough to simply have relationships, because the quality of what you receive is a direct reflection of the quality of the relationship. Raises, promotions, business success, those are all signs of healthy relationships. Maybe you've graduated with honors, published your first book, or you've received a marriage proposal. Those too are signs of a healthy relationship. But there are signs of unhealthy relationships as well. Maybe losing a job, dropping out of school, or going through a divorce. Those are all signs that something, somewhere, some part of that relationship is hurting. So there are good relationships and there are bad relationships. And this means that unless we're skilled at building good relationships, then we literally cut off the conduit that would bring good things into our lives, blessings into our lives. When I realized this powerful dynamic that by simply controlling the quality of my relationships, I could control the quality of my life, then I had to ask myself a simple but profound question. Why am I not spending more time building quality relationships? It was at that point that I determined that I was going to become a student of relationship techniques. Now, one of the techniques that I learned is the importance of words. So what I'd like to do is share with you a story that I think illustrates the power of words in building relationships. Growing up in the Midwest, one of my favorite things was snow. Now, to be honest, I hated the cold. I still do. But I loved snow. I especially liked it when it snowed at night. I would put on my hat and my gloves and my coat and my boots, and I'd go out into the cold. Now, on such nights, most normal people were inside around the fireplace where it was warm, so that meant that outside, well, it was so quiet that you could almost hear the snowflakes as they hit the ground. On those nights, I would look up into the dark sky, and I loved to watch the snowflakes get larger as they got closer. They'd come out of the darkness. Then they would land on my eyelashes, and it would tickle, and then as the heat of my face melted the snowflakes, it would run down my cheeks. It was exhilarating. On such a night, as I was enjoying my moment, my joy that had been there just a second ago was suddenly replaced with total shock. My cheeks a moment ago in bliss were now stinging with pain. What happened? Well, undetected, my brother had slipped outside with me, and he'd reached down and grabbed a bunch of snow and packed it into a perfect snowball and threw it directly at me, hitting me right in the face. It really hurt. But you see, words are a lot like snowflakes. If they land softly, they lift your spirit and they heal your soul. But if somebody takes some words and packs them into a few tightly focused sentences and throws it at you, it's like getting hit in the face with a snowball. It really hurts. That's why I encourage you in the building of your relationships to use words that lift others up and encourage people. And try to avoid words that are designed to make you look good or elevate yourself. I think you'll find that if you will use this simple principle, you will build quality relationships and you will open up a wonderful world of great blessings.